Welcome back, everyone, for Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic. When we left off, we were interrogating or questioning Mr. Gold and Mr. Rickard, I think his name is, about a murder of a Mr. Nedick. Maybe it was Nedick. We just found out that Gold was lying about the blaster. He said it was stolen, but he never reported it. And now we're going to discuss it with Buluk here. What have we determined? The blaster's hand-ins, he lied about it being stolen. So we've caught hand-in a lie. Interesting, but I think we may need one final piece of the puzzle. There was a blood sample on the weapon that had been sent back for analysis just before we arrived. Perhaps you could inquire with the information droid about it. Then we shall.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the blood
I have
sample.
just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not KotOR's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to KotOR. Is there any other information you need?
Okay. So,
I will be here to assist you.
this guy has a side wound. And it's his blaster, and he lied about it being stolen. And the blood on it was not Calder's, so it wasn't the victim. So I'm saying it's this guy's blood.
How can I be of further assistance?
Hold your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run.
Okay. I want to ask
How
you
can I be of
something
further-
else. You wanted to kill Calder for having an affair with your
I
wife.
could block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nedick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away.
Okay, we
I
said
was
that
just
before.
out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Run? Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbit. We've been partners in that business for well over...
Yeah,
Right.
okay. Is there anything else from the
Is
droid?
there any other information?
There's nothing else about that. Let's talk to him. I want to be thorough. What have you learned about the blood on the weapon? It didn't belong to the victim. Surprised. The blood that must belong to one of the suspects, but which one? It's Handon's blood. I'm pretty sure it's Handon's blood. Why do you believe that? He is clutching his side. Handon's been moving oddly since arrived. Perhaps we should examine him a little more closely.
Hey, what are you doing?
There's blood. Handon appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. It would seem there is one logical scenario. Handon killed Calder for having an affair with his wife. Rick was out hunting and accidentally shot Handon after he had killed Calder. Alright. So, they're both guilty. Now, I know the outcome of this because I've already played it before, but no, they are both guilty. A bold conclusion, one most people would not arrive at. But we are not like most people, we are Jedi. Still, I would like to know how you came to this conclusion. We know Calder was having an affair with Hannah's wife, but what possible motive could Rickard have for wanting Calder dead? Rickard thought KotOR was cheating him in business. Yes, well done. Both men has a reason why KotOR dead. This is my theory of this morning's events. Both men knew KotOR would be out here this morning, and each plotted to kill him. Handon found him first and shot him because of the affair KotOR was having with his wife. Shortly after, Rickard arrived on the scene. From a distance, he saw Handon and thought it was KotOR, so he shot him in retaliation for the credits KotOR had cheated him out of their business deal. Handon would have dropped his blaster, the one we found at the scene covered in blood. He probably thought Rickard was going to kill him, so he called us, hoping he could convince us it was Rickard.
Damn both of you.
That is enough. The culpability of both of you in this murder, the culpability of both of you in the murder and attempted murder of KotOR is evident. Additionally, Rickard Rusoff can be charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder of Handon Gold. I place you both under arrest of the Jedi Order and will escort you to the holding facilities in the Jedi Enclave. You have done well here. It is obvious you have been studying your lessons carefully. I will be sure to inform the Jedi Council of your performance in this little test.
Well done. I'm impressed. I'm not sure I could have done as well.
Good day, and may the Force be with you. I think the first time I played through, I just accused Gold. I don't really remember what the outcome is, but for only accusing one. Okay, so now that's done. Got a nice old waterfall here. I think that's the one that you can see from the Natelli mansion. Anything to kill or collect? Oh, that's right, I've been over here before. Oh, well, we'll still search it.
Yes?
Force Whirlwind.
Ready? Ha! How'd you like that? Ha! How'd you like that? Time to rumble.
Okay, so it's hard to get behind things. Okay, and then when they attack you, it's even harder. Okay, so that's the way to the next place, but we're just going to run through here again, just to make sure there's nothing new to see. Okay, so that's where, this is where Giuliani was, so we don't really need to go back and get.
Yes?
Uh-huh.
I love how they just block me.
Sure.
Okay. So we're gonna explore in here. I think we've already been, yeah, we've already been through all this too. And it looks, yeah, we already killed them. Yeah, okay. And this is where the cave was with the crystals.
I'm here.
Ready?
Sure.
Let's do a save real quick.
Bastila, did you ever think about joining all the Jedi who were running off to follow Revan and Malak when they went to fight the Mandalorians?
That was nearly 5 years ago. I was still an apprentice. My battle meditation hadn't even manifested itself. Yet even then I had the wisdom to obey the will of the Council. Unlike Revan.
I guess. Still, do you ever wonder if things could have been different? I mean, would Revan and Malak still have been corrupted if the Council had supported them instead of dragging its feet?
Do not blame Revan's corruption on the Council. Your Republic saw only the threat of the Mandalorians, but the wisdom of the Masters saw beyond the immediate threat.
What did they see exactly?
There was something lurking out there. Something that devoured Revan and Malak, and many other Jedi. Had the Council sent us all into the unknown, how many more would have fallen?
So you're saying we should have done nothing? Just let the Mandalorians conquer us unopposed? I mean, the Republic was under attack, and the Order abandoned us.
We did not abandon you. But the Council were not about to throw lives away foolishly. In time, we would have aided you against the Mandalorians. But you couldn't wait. Revan and Malak offered a quicker answer, and the Republic chose to walk the easy path rather than the path of wisdom. Now we see the results all around us. You asked me if I think things could have been different. I know they could have. If Revan had only listened to the Council, millions of innocent people would still be alive.
Yeah, right. And every single one of them would have been speaking Mandalorian. I think we're done here. Let's just get back to the task at hand.
Alright, I should probably talk to Bastila. I want to talk about that dream.
It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not.
Let's see. Why did we dream of Malak and Revan?
Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace.
What do you mean by a trace?
They did something important here. Of that, I am certain. It may be simply that we are sensitive to that event, or it may not. We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to, or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it.
So he's really interested in Revan and Malak because, I think he'd be interested in him because he's kind of intrigued by power, and Revan was the most powerful Sith Jedi. So he's kind of interested in what motivates him and all that. So he's wondering if we'll receive more visions of Revan.
With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us. But when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance.
Let's see. What do you think Malak and Revan were doing?
I have no idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
As you wish. We really should return our thoughts to business anyway.
She looks like she wanted to
can I
talk
help?
about something else. You look like something's bothering you.
No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
I think you're interested in more than just the bond between us.
Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
A relationship? Is this some kind of clumsy come on?
I was referring to the bond we share. The one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than this.
Oh, looks like it touched a nerve there, huh?
Touched a nerve? No. Getting on my nerves, most definitely. I suppose this is what you men consider being witty. Now, are you going to answer my questions, or would you rather just keep annoying me?
We're just gonna be a jerk to her. The second one.
I see you intend to be childish about this. I guess I won't get anywhere continuing our discussion right now, will I? I suppose I'll just have to speak to you again later. Hopefully you'll behave a little less like a little boy, and a little more like a man.
Ooh, burn.
How can I help?
Alright, we'll
I
answer
do?
your
How
questions.
did you know?
Well, your face is all scrunched up like a Kinrath pup.
A Kinrath pup. It most certainly is not. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. I mean, whatever I feel... I mean, whatever I think about you.
You're so cute when you're embarrassed.
That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
Let's see. Well, he's trying to be manipulative. You could warn me when I do something bad. Okay, so we know she doesn't like being childish, so he's not going to go that route again. So you see, she doesn't like it. Let's see. He's going to try to get on her good side by seeing what her opinion is.
I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Already you exhibit the kind of willfulness, erratic behavior, and lack of compassion that will lead you to corruption. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
Let's see. Why are you getting so upset?
I'm sorry if I come across as harsh, but I am concerned. For you, for our mission, and for myself as well. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
It works both ways, doesn't it? You could help me stay strong. Let's see. Let's try to make her like us more, I guess.
I believe you truly mean what you say, for now. But sometimes it is not so easy to keep such promises. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
I'd appreciate any help you can offer.
I hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Yes, ma'am. Let's see.
Yes, what's on your mind?
You've been quiet lately. You know that.
Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop.
Oh, loop, I don't understand.
Left out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along. It's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it.
That is none of your concern, Carth, and you would do well to leave the matter be.
I respect you, Bastila, but you've been as closed-mouthed as the rest of the Council. If you won't talk to me, then maybe somebody else will.
Why should anything the Jedi do seem strange
I
to
may
you?
not know much about the Jedi, but I do know they aren't famous for taking on old Padawans and sending them on dangerous assignments.
Done pretty well so far.
That is completely beside the point. The Jedi encouraged you to stay with us, and I don't believe the reasons they gave. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason.
We'll throw him a bone. Thasla and I have a bond. We have to do this together. That's all I'm going to say.
And what does that mean? Is this more of that destiny garbage that the Jedi keep talking about? Well, that can't be it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again.
And just what are you going to do about it?
Nothing. Not yet. Just better hope I don't get a reason to. Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
Jeez, man. It's angry. Yeah, don't want to give too much information away because I'm trying to look like I'm playing the playing the part of the good Jedi. Oh, and more Mandalorians. So we're going to do disengage. We're going to do a bunch of force lightnings.
What can I do?
She is going to spin that guy and spin that guy, then attack. He's just going to start blasting.
Ready?
Oh wow. Let's go.
Down you go!
Let's go wound. Force lightning. She's gonna go stun. And then throw her lightsaber. You take out this guy.
What can I do?
You asked for this!
You cannot win. You cannot win.
No chance. So we got some stabilizer gauntlets and another Mandalorian data pad. Equipment pack. Remains. Metal case. Footlocker. Got a bunch of mines and some credits. Metal box. Adrenaline amplifier. Did I look at the equipment pack already? Yes, okay. Let's see. So we got another data pad. Shark went missing in Sector B. Then we just saw someone moving south there. Take a couple troops. If they look suspicious, terminate. We got the coordinates there. See, there's just way too many items and new items. How do we make them not new items anymore? Okay, cards just leveled up. Level up. Skills. Feats. Okay. We're going to give him the third implant feat. Do we have any third tier implants? No, all of us are level 1 right now. So we have the intelligence, constitution, dexterity. So this gives him dexterity. Oh, so that would actually make it 18. So we gave him one of those, his dexterity. So, okay, yeah, so I think he already had the dexterity one in. I don't know. Anyway, we'll give him that there. And stabilizer. Demolitions he doesn't need. Strength, I don't think that's going to affect his... Yeah, it doesn't affect his weapon damage. Whoa, she is not wearing Jedi robes? Did not know that. She can't have implants. So I think I'm already wearing strength. No, gloves. So I've got the dexterity +1, which are useless right now until I up my dexterity. So I guess I can use the stabilizing gauntlets for demolitions. Yeah, so I'll put the stabilizing gauntlets on for now. Pressure gloves, dexterity, strength +2. You know, we'll put the strength +2. That way, if I do have to use my lightsaber, at least I'll do more damage. Not using that. We can't use implants yet. And then we'll give Bastila. Actually, no. We'll give Bastila the strength +2. Yeah. Just go ahead and keep wearing his gloves. And we'll give you strength, so that way you do more damage. And that's a good place to end the video. So we'll continue on with searching the plains on the next video. Thanks for watching.